So I was going through some of my files in my video project folder, and yeah, I forgot about this one. I did part of it, but then I forgot about the other stuff. We had so much fun over the Christmas holidays at Hefts. If you haven't seen a couple videos that came from that, but then I had this lost footage. So let's get to it. So let's go jump in. First one. This is the one I wanted to hit first. I haven't had time to mess with it, but wow. This is the name Sofabaton. It is truly a Sofabaton. And I'm so glad I did not have this as a kid, because I would probably not have a younger sister or older brother, because I would have probably beat the ever-living piss out of them with this metal remote. Yeah, it is a remote. It's supposed to have some home assistant stuff. I don't know how I feel about a remote control for, trying to turn off my lights or something and mess around. I'm not really sure. What do you think about that?
Like, it can sometimes be inconvenient.
I just probably use my voice a lot.
Yeah.
So
instead of going and over there, grab the remote, you could probably just turn them on yourself by now.
So we'll dig into that one. Hopefully, we'll see how that one actually works. The real nerdy stuff that I want to jump into real quick is the ESP32C5. No, not the ESP. This is where it gets confusing. ESP32C6 is not 6 gigahertz, but the C5 does have 5 gigahertz. So it's the little ESP dev boards. I did also pick up some other small chips for doing, I want to do some chip swaps. I haven't done those in a while. I've got 3 of them to goof around with. I did put ESP Home on here. It was pretty awesome to see ESP Home actually connecting at 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi instead of cluttering up your 2.4 gigahertz. That's a little geekier project for later on. So he's gonna jump into Shelly. And I really say that Shelly has done a great job. They're one of the few, while he fiddles with the box, and Shelly's boxes, you really have to rip them to get them open. I even saw the guy at CES last year he was ripping the boxes open. Shelly's really get the pass for me on, remember we used to flash all the Shellys and everything? Not anymore. You don't need to show that, but I just show the actual device. So you gotta wait for it you do have to wait for it to focus. So this is the Shelly 2.5. Well, it's a 2 p.m. Gen 4. And what's really great about the Gen 4s is you don't need to flash in these things for anything. No matter if you want to use it in the cloud, go put it in the cloud app. You want to use it fully local with Home Assistant, use the Wi-Fi API. So sorry about that. Trying to help him with autofocus. It wants to focus on your fingers. But the Gen 4 of all their devices are actually Wi-Fi, Zigbee, or Wi-Fi over Matter. Plus you get the cloud stuff. So it should really appease everybody for what you want to do it with. You can use it with Google Home, all the different Alexa stuff, everything. The only thing it doesn't do is Z-Wave, but they have Z-Wave products as well. So jumping into the Gen 4, they also have, so the Shelly 2 p.m., if you haven't familiar, those are in-wall relays, and it has 2 relays for 2 switch inputs. You can do a lot of different things with the Shelly 2 p.m.s. So I already have one unboxed as well. This is the cool new little thing of the Shelly Gen 4 Flood. And it actually has a headphone-like style jack. And this is the flood cord. And if any of this gets moist, like this, look. How do I do that?
You hit the button?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you're,
So, if it gets moist, it will start going off. And the cool part is, you can buy additional cords, and I want to say it was like 100 meters or something they could do with these, and you just keep plugging them in because it's a female one, and you can just plug them in all together. And this does use 4 AA's, pretty awesome there. I haven't tried it with 4 rechargeables yet. I will try that if we do something deeper with it. And it has a lot of different mounts to it and everything. And then here's the awesome part. They're Gen 4 as well, meaning you can do Matter, you can do Zigbee, or you can do the Wi-Fi API locally, all straight right into Home Assistant, pops right in. Love the Shelly products, and no, they didn't pay me to say that. And none of this is paid to be say, but a lot of this stuff was sent for review. But I don't know, we keep it unbiased as always. So give me the stuff over here so we don't get it mixed up. You got to put it back in the box so we don't have like a big pile of mess. So sticking with the double A's. Oh, wait, Shelly had another cool product. Where is it at? I don't have it in the box. This little guy. And yeah, this is really awesome. There's actually their smart plug. I'm not sure if they have other versions for like different countries. This is the North America model. It also, they have a black one, looks pretty cool. You can see here. And this ring is an LED ring around it. You can set that for like different colors for like how much power usage, power monitoring. I would really like to see that get exposed, that LED color. And then we could change that for running notifications in Home Assistant. That would be pretty slick. I did talk to him about that. But hey, if you can bug him as well, the more people that bug him, because it does this little glow from behind. I'll see if I can put a picture of like the color of the smart plug, if it's on like green and blue and something like that. And they also have a lux sensor in the front. These are power monitoring. And again, they're Gen 4, they're Wi-Fi, Zigbee, Wi-Fi over Matter. You can put them in the cloud, you can keep them local, you can pop them straight into local Home Assistant. Pretty damn cool. So, I think we got all the Shelly stuff out the way. That was kind of like the best part, right? Mm-hmm. You go ahead and pick something.
I'm looking. I can do...
Oh, wait, they got another Shelly. We got to get rid of this other Shelly thing.
Yeah, take it. Oh, no.
So, this other Shelly thing is, this is Bluetooth. And this is the Shelly Blue Distance. And I wanted to do a parking project with that, so we'll see how that works out. Or we can do some stuff with the chickens. But it's an ultrasonic sensor, and it's supposed to measure the distance from whatever you have material. I know they were showing them like in like water softeners and stuff like that. So it's Bluetooth right into Home Assistant. You can pair it with their other Gen 4 or Gen 3 stuff and use Bluetooth too. Go ahead and pick something. I think we're done.
Okay, then let's do...
One of your favorite devices.
Just a popping in, popping it out.
So you remember the principle I told you about?
Pretty much.
What was the principle? It's 4 letters.
Come
on, man. You don't leave me hanging.
I don't remember.
The KISS principle.
Oh,
What's the KISS principle stand for? It's called Keep It Simple, Stupid. Oh, yeah. KISS principle. Because you remember the other one? You remember the O Station X?
Yes.
O Station X, you had to put them in the top. It ran all through here. It had mechanical stuff. It would charge your batteries, spit it out the bottom. Pretty cool. But check this out.
Let me just grab a battery. Pop it in. Wait, where's the right way? Is that the right way?
Nope.
Nope, okay. Now, when it's done charging, I'll drop to the bottom with these other guys.
So that's it. You pretty much load your batteries in the top, and it does lithium ion, nickel cadmium. I haven't seen that in a while. Nickel metal hydride, all your different rechargeables. Doesn't recharge alkaline, of course, and then just drops them out the bottom. And it has an e-ink display. The only thing it doesn't, I guess this company is more into like, being green. It does, you have USB-C on the back, that's what powers it, but they don't give you a USB-C brick, and I think they want to recommend a 3 amp brick with it. I had an issue with my like 150 watt charger. It said it wasn't enough power. I found another one that works, so it's picky on the bricks, but it does charge up all the batteries, and it's stupid simple. The batteries don't get stuck in this one. Unlike the O Station X, that's just a little, it's cool, O Station X, but it's a little complex. This is just like bring it back simple. Thought that was kind of cool. That's the how you say that?
Right where?
Right there.
Linology.
Linology, there you go. So Apollo does these things every year. They do for doing charity, and they do the proceeds to charity. Apollo makes a bunch of ESP home sensors. They have the works with the ESP home assistant stuff. And this does play music. I'm probably going to have to mute it out. I don't know if this is any copyrighted music. So we turn the light out. It plays other ones. Hit the other buttons. No, hit the other buttons. So it does have a little ESP chip on the back there. It plays all the music and everything. Pretty slick that Apollo does that. And down to some of the other things I need to do with Apollo is, which I guess we'll lead into in a moment. But, well, let's go ahead and hit that one right quick. Is I did have, this is one of their PoE. So no Wi-Fi, but you can do it Wi-Fi if you want. This, you'll notice there's two mmWave or mmWave sensors, the 2412 and the 2450, I believe, or maybe it might be 2410. I can't remember exactly. And it is ESP32, has LEDs, PoE on the back. You do have USB-C. I like, and then they also, this is a pop-on module for doing the CO2 and humidity and temperature, I believe. The only thing I would have liked is somehow for this sensor to be on the front, because I like to be able to have this in the bathroom facing down, and then I can have it measure humidity. This being up in the box, I'm not going to get a real fast hit on humidity to turn on the fans. Now, it's cool they did make this in a bunch of different little boxes. It will fit in the wall and everything, fit in the ceiling. I have some project I want to try that with, but we'll do maybe the attack of the mmWaves soon. So while he unboxed that, I'll talk about the other one. There's a knife. I don't know where the knife is at, buddy. So when he goes and gets the sensor that's already unboxed, we're trying to cut time down, is Meross has a mmWave and or smart presence sensor. This is thread, but it has a little weird mount to it. It does have a special like battery. They have, no, that's a different one. And then has a special, I think it's that CR123. So it is thread, which is Matter. It's not Zigbee. You do have to use their app, which is want you to log in. Then you can change some of the settings on it. I'm not too keen on that. So going with mmWave, this is one I really like, is Aqara. This one they actually came out and showed us at CES. Finally came out with it. I think it hit Amazon. Then it went unavailable. No one could get it. Really like this sensor. I think it was like 40 bucks. But the cool part is it's thread plus it's Zigbee. So you can, all you need to do is put it on the app, which does Bluetooth, and then you can change it with your phone from thread to Zigbee firmware. And then that will allow you to pair it with Zigbee to MQTT, whatever. I will say there's more features if you use it on Zigbee, and the battery life is longer. This uses a PIR, which is like an infrared sensor for motion, combined with mmWave. It is battery, and it also has this AI intelligence thing that's supposed to cut out ceiling fans and other things that move. But I've been using it in the bedroom, and I will say with the ceiling fan on, been pretty damn impressive. Spot on. It will stay as showing presence when we're sleeping, which is pretty damn slick with just a battery powered sensor. Haven't really had good luck with that with some others, so I'm really excited to see comparing more of these. So this is the Switchbot one. It has a little bass to it. Got that bass. And this is also battery powered. What battery was in this one? I don't remember. So it's AAA batteries. I love when there's just normal batteries and stuff. I really love that. It's got a good seal to it too. So this is actually supported by Bluetooth. It pops right into Home Assistant. The app has the Bluetooth like connection to it to set up their AI-ness thing to cut out ceiling fans as well. Pretty cool to check out some of the. Love how this has evolved, because we had some pretty crappy mmWave's battery sensors and other things, and some that needed constant power over the years, but these have seemed to be a lot better. This is a plug. You know this, what this is.
It's a plug.
Smart plug. That one's by Sonoff. It's not Tasmota. It's Matter. Why do we have a round North America smart plug? I do not know. The round covers up the sockets versus the square ones. This is seeming to be the normal size. I mean, the Shelly one's a little bit, this is the Shelly on top. Shelly's a little bit shorter in width, but this is the Third Reality. Third Reality does some pretty cool stuff. This one is Wi-Fi over Matter, and they do have the Matter code on the side. So you can use it with a lot of different things, and it does power monitoring as well. I don't think the Sonoff one does power, I don't recall, but I didn't like it because it's round. It covers the other plug up. It's stupid. I'm not going to hit on this one shortly. I'm going to only hit on this shortly. I didn't like the Switchbot smart video doorbell. It had this big display. Sorry, Switchbot. I don't know. This one really missed the mark for me. It had this display where you're supposed to be able to like intercom. Remember, this was kind of silly. Mm-hmm. The doorbell is massive.
Like you'd like you'd have different messages like, I'm not interested.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be able to video talk back and forth. But then the weird thing is this doesn't support the AC voltages. It's only DC voltage. So a lot of people wouldn't be able to use it. You'd have to use it with a solar panel. Can't put a solar panel at my front door and then run it to my doorbell. I don't see many people doing that. That's a weird product. Yeah. I don't even know if I want to cover that. I don't like these. It's another Matter switch. That's not really for the North American market, but they try to force it into it. It's glass, and then I've seen these easily pop out the wall. I'm just not a fan of these. I want to screw something into the wall and not have it just snap, and it needs to be 15 amps. What do you think about that? I don't think that don't even feel like glass.
Just cheap plastic with touchpad.
Yeah, not a fan. Sonoff come out with some decent stuff, but not. They have some new Sonoff relays, Zigbee and Matter.
I got this one.
That one's a duo one. What is that one? That one's Matter. These are probably 10 amp as well, or even less. I guess they're trying to compete with Shelly. Yeah, it's 10 amp per relay.
This one's green.
And then it's only 16 amp max. I guess they're in-wall relays. One's Zigbee, one's Matter. I kind of want to stick with the Shelly stuff because a lot of the Shelly stuff is 16 amp, 15 amp, which is great for. Is that with your box? You put that back in there? That's the Matter code to that one. That's the one thing I hate about the Matter stuff. Is you gotta save all the damn stickers to stuff. A lot of products don't have them, the Matter code on them. Some of them do. This one's just the same as Zigbee. Trying to blow through a lot of this stuff quickly. This just was air guard. It was a Zigbee display for temperature and humidity. And then it shows the min and max. I don't need, it seems like too much data on the stuff. Just show me the temperature and the humidity. And I don't really, I guess they had included it for Celsius, but really don't need the decimal point on Fahrenheit. But I guess it's there for Celsius. At least they didn't put the decimal for humidity. I've seen that before. What's the difference between 59.2 humidity and 59.8? So they have another air guard product. This one is Wi-Fi over, or is it thread? Can't remember. Oh, no, this one's Wi-Fi. It says 802.11 beat 2.4 gigahertz. So this one is Wi-Fi over Matter. Or Matter over Wi-Fi. It's getting late. It's another interesting product, but it's not battery powered. So it plugs in the back. What is this one? This is the CO2 one. They do have a particle sensor. That's supposed to show how much carbon dioxide. We've been talking a lot. 1240 CO2. Interesting, weird display. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I guess that's the thing with me is like, okay, there's carbon dioxide, a lot of carbon dioxide in the house. What do? I can't open a window. I can, but it's either too moist outside or too hot or too whatever. So that's about do it for this one. And y'all know the drill. Press all them buttons.
And y'all take care.